What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Europe tour. Today we're at Legoland Windsor, a rather last-minute addition to the trip, and that's because Legoland was awesome enough to provide complimentary admission for the both of us. I haven't been to a Legoland park in years. I'm actually really excited to check this place out. Of course, back home in America, we have 3 Legoland parks: California, Florida, and New York, and I've been to 2 of the 3, California and Florida. This is my first one outside of the country, and I'm wondering what the differences will be like. I mean, already, this park has some rather unique attractions compared to the ones in America, including a brand new dueling Zerer family boomerang coaster. Very unusual type of attraction. It's called Minifigure Speedway. I'm really looking forward to that, and it's also going to be my 900th coaster credit, which is super exciting. But yeah, this park opened in 1969. They are home to 4 different roller coasters, a few dark rides to check out, and the thing I'm most excited for, apple fries.
Hell yeah, I haven't had those in so many years. I have not spent a park day at Legoland in so long, years and years, but I remember absolutely loving the apple fries in California, and I'm definitely hyped to eat them again. And congrats to Mark on 900.
When was the last time you went to a Legoland park?
Wow, well, technically I've been in all of them in America. So just about a year and a half ago I was at Legoland New York, but just on a shopper's pass doing a credit run with approval from the park, of course. They made me pay the admission and they refunded me.
Oh wow, that's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I did the 2 credits there and then just booked it out. We made it like 57 minutes out of 60. So technically it's very recent actually that I've been in a Legoland park.
More recent than me.
But yeah, but I haven't done a park day at a Legoland since I was a kid. Like, it's been a long time.
Yes, that's very exciting. Once again, thank you, Legoland. We really appreciate it. A rather expensive park, one that we probably wouldn't have visited, but I'm super glad we get the opportunity, not only with this new coaster, but again, just seeing a Legoland park outside of America. I'm wondering how that's gonna feel, or if it's even gonna feel that different. We'll see. And it's only the first of 2 Legolands we're gonna be going to on this trip. There's also one in Germany we're gonna check out, which I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, let's head in here. Legoland Windsor here in England, guys. I have to say, when I heard this park open in the 60s, that really surprised me. I wasn't expecting it to be so old. I mean, you have to think, Lego has been popular for forever, and they're still building new Legoland parks. Like, one just opened in Korea. There are several that have opened in China recently. It's very impressive.
Yeah, they are kind of everywhere. I haven't been to that many, only the 3 in the US. So, like you, this is my first ever international Legoland park. I've heard good things about this place, though. So it looks like we have quite a view. Oh my gosh, I can see London.
Oh, what? This view is crazy. I mean, I doubt the GoPro can really pick it up, but you literally have Windsor Castle on the left, the London skyline in the center and right. That is unbelievable. I'll throw in some iPhone clips so I can zoom in, show you guys a little bit better. We are entering Miniland, which is always one of my favorite parts of Legoland theme parks. We have Lego models of the London skyline, I assume. And then back here, that's pretty cool. Big Ben, Ferris wheel, London Eye, I believe it's called. An iconic bridge. Because I need to wait before riding those super sick looking family boomerangs up there to get my 900th credit, we have to do this tiny coaster, Duplo Dino, which opened in 2020, so it's actually very new, manufactured by Art Engineering. It's one of the smallest coasters on Earth by footprint. This is by far one of the scariest roller coasters I've ever seen or heard. What? What's it doing? Literally atrocious ride, dude. Not even 10 feet tall. Waiting a half an hour for what might just be the tamest roller coaster I've ever ridden, with a completely ridiculous theme, audio, all sorts of stuff. It was legitimately one of the most embarrassing rides I've ever had to do. But I got the credit, and next up, we're getting 900, baby. By far and away my most anticipated ride in the park is Minifigure Speedway. I talked a little bit about it before. Family boomerang that duel, so it's 2 tracks, meaning technically 2 different roller coaster credits. And this looked really, really fun from off-ride while I was in line for that stupid Duplo Dino coaster. We are on the blue track. This looks so awesome. I can't wait. Whoa! Oh, no trims, nice! Great interaction, that's fun. Oh! Wow, we're banking up the second lift. It's so smooth.
Whoa, all the way to the edge.
Woo!
Wow!
Oh my god! This is surprising going backwards. Wow! That was so fun. Very impressed with Minifigure Speedway. I thought it was a ton of fun. The forwards pass is definitely tamer than the backwards pass, which is very appropriate. And I find on a lot of family boomerangs, because you don't have a second lift hill on the spike and you just go back at a normal pace, the second pass backwards is actually a little bit less intense than it could be. This is full speed both times, and on the backwards pass, there's some genuinely surprising little bits of whip and positive G-force. And the ride was as smooth as can be. I mean, personally, I would take that miles over a family boomerang from Vekoma, even though those are still quality rides.
It was surprisingly intense for a kids park coaster. There were a lot of pretty strong positives on the return trip, the backwards portion. No airtime or anything, but I wouldn't have expected that. I was really happy there was no trim when you come down the first drop and go into that dip. Yeah. That was really nice. Yeah, it's a solid addition to any Legoland or family fun type park. It was great.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
And I agree, really, really smooth.
And I'm so glad. We have to appreciate that it duels every time.
It does, every single time. So you're getting that interaction with the other party, which is super cool.
I'll also add real quick that the layout was a terrain layout. I was not expecting that, because the park is actually a little bit more hilly than I expected, hence why you get that view of the London skyline. But that was also an element that I really liked, because it allowed the coaster to maintain its speed the whole way, and the layout was only possible because of the terrain. And now we're gonna wait the outrageously long 45 to 50 minute wait. Operations on this actually haven't been too bad, but on the other things it's been pretty poor. This is just the new attraction. You expect it to have a little bit of a wait. So yeah, we'll do the other track now, the red side. It's gonna be exactly the same in terms of how it feels. However, I'm hoping we can get a back row ride. That would be pretty cool. All right, Antonio, we are back. We are on the other track, red side now.
We are.
We're doing a reverse POV. Unfortunately, we got towards the front.
We are.
Oh wow, that's so cool, that interaction. Oh wow, very fun. Now we're gonna head backwards.
All right, time to go in reverse.
Oh, best part of the ride, here it is. Intense. Wow! Oh my god! It's pretty wild.
Nice.
It's a really fun ride.
That was fun.
And we've got the other track. That was so much fun. Honestly, such a good fit for this park. Best Legoland coaster I've ridden thus far. And I can't wait to see how that compares to like the B&M wing that they added to Legoland Germany and see if that's even better. We're gonna head onwards to our next coaster, which is going to be Dragon. Very iconic ride, although this Dragon is a little different from the ones we have stateside, so looking forward to riding that. All right, next up, we're about to get Granny's apple fries. This was so popular stateside that they actually brought it to the UK, and I believe you can now find it at other Merlin parks like Thorpe Park and Alton Towers now as well. But yeah, these things are to die for. You haven't had these before, have you?
I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I had them at Legoland, California over a decade ago.
Okay, but you were young.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm so hyped. I haven't had them in forever. I remember loving them.
I mean, literally just the description. Warm Granny Smith apple fries dusted with cinnamon and sugar. Oh my God, it sounds so good. We're doing it right now. £6, by the way. So what is that to US dollars?
$7.25.
Yeah, it's expensive for sure, but could be worse. It's definitely worth it. And we got it. Small portion for what you pay, but I'm still so excited to try this again. And it comes with whipped cream, so I guess you dip it in this. Dude, it's so good. It's actually so... The warm apple filling is amazing. It's ridiculous. It's one of my favorite theme park desserts I've ever had. I love it so much. All right, we are entering Knight's Kingdom to try their Dragon and Dragon's Apprentice roller coasters. 25-minute wait. That'll do. That's not bad at all. I like the entrance here. Very nice theming. Off we go. Oh, this is pretty cool. I think we got a dark ride section coming up. This is a very weird ride. Opened in 1998, manufactured by WHG Transportation. It's not even a coaster company. Like, what the heck? This is actually really well done. Wow. That's so impressive, honestly. Whoa. Very cool. Impressive scale. That's so cool, dude. Oh my God. And we got the tail over here. Love that. What kind of lift hill is this? I've never even seen track or trains like the ones that we're riding in right now. Literally, what is this? It looks like a backyard coaster. Oh, shoot. Oh! Oh my my God, the laterals! Wow! What? Another lift? Oh my God, this one's curved! This is one of the weirdest steel coasters I've ever done. Look at this drop! It's huge into the tunnel! Oh my gosh! What are we riding right now? Whoa, it's like a mine train, dude! Woo! Oh my God! Weird. And then another lift back into the station. That was the most unique and honestly maybe my favorite dragon that I've ever done. I really enjoyed that. You know what? Dragon was very surprisingly good. I enjoyed that a lot more than I was expecting, especially considering how obscure of a manufacturer it is. I mean, I've never seen anything like this before. It might be one of the most obscure steel coasters I've ever been on. But the dark ride stuff I found to be the best of all the dragons. It was great. And the layout, while it doesn't do much force-wise, does have some nice speed. And it maintains its speed pretty well, actually. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was weird. I've definitely never been on anything that tracks quite like that, which I guess makes sense considering it wasn't even manufactured by a roller coaster company. Didn't really have any major forces except sudden laterals one time. Yeah, really unusual ride for sure, and definitely the most unique of all the Legoland dragons I've been on.
If there was a negative, God, the wait times here, I don't know what their deal is.
Horrendous. It's like Chessington yesterday, honestly.
They way undersell their wait times. Like that was advertised as a 25-minute wait and we ended up waiting, I think, 50. I mean, how do you mess up that bad? What I do like is you have a second dragon coaster called Dragon's Apprentice for those who maybe aren't old enough or meet the height requirements necessary to ride the big dragon coaster. And I mean, even though this is a small ride, it's still pretty cool looking. So I'm looking forward to this. We don't have any Dragon's Apprentice coasters in America. We are in the back row of Dragon's Apprentice for maximum airtime because there's definitely going to be loads of it on this ride. Just kidding. Oh my God! Whoa! Wow. Interesting layout, actually. Well, we got park completion. I'm very happy with that. At both parks today.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so that was a fun little kiddie coaster. I mean, it was a very interesting ride. There were some neat effects. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's a kiddie coaster. It's just another cha-ching, right? We've done all the really major stuff already, so today was just sort of a credit running day. And the majority of stuff we rode was actually better than I thought.
We made our way to the very back of the park because we were going to try their flying theater attraction, and I usually love flying theaters. They're really cool dark ride experiences, and also the ones that I've done at Legoland, California and Florida have been absolutely excellent. This does seem like it would be a custom one too. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll have the time to do it, and the fault of that is honestly just in the fact that the wait times for the other rides that we have done today were just way undersold. I cannot believe how long the lines did turn out to be. I think it's just because the operations were so slow. That's been a trend at some of these Merlin parks, with the exception of Thorpe Park. But yeah, since I have a flight out of the Gatwick airport in like an hour and a half, I want to make sure I make that, and I don't want to cut it too close.
Mark's off to Ireland and I'm off to Belgium, and we're like, we just cannot spend more time in this park.
So I'll wrap things up now by saying I'm really glad that we got all the coasters in, and I actually think each of the coasters we did do was a little bit better than I expected. The park itself I think is the least nice of all the Legolands I've been to. There's some sections that have a little bit of trash, just a little bit dirty, could use for a refresh. Operations were the main thing. I mean, oh my God, these lines move so slow. Also, another thing that kind of annoyed me, I have AT&T and so my cell service doesn't work, and so it's really hard for me to book an Uber out of this place, which obviously is not the park's fault, but what is the park's fault is they have a Wi-Fi that does not work at all, and it is very difficult, and also it just makes the lines kind of boring. I mean, there's like nothing to do.
The Wi-Fi would just go in and out throughout the whole park, and on the whole like kingdom side where Dragon is and everything, there was no Wi-Fi. I'm not usually on my phone at parks, really. I like to just be in the experience as fully and completely as I can be, but like we're trying to find a place to eat for dinner and just organize in general, and like because we're at the end of the day and you can't even do any of those logistics when you have no cell service and no Wi-Fi option that's actually reliable. So that was frustrating.
Yeah, and to Antonio's point, I usually too am not on my phone all the time because I like looking around at all the theming and stuff, but the queue lines were pretty boring. I thought there wasn't a lot going on.
A lot of switchbacks.
A lot of switchbacks, yeah. Just like we saw the Flying Theater, we checked out the line. It was just switchback after switchback. So we were like, no way, we're not doing that. We can't risk it. And also, I would just say the clientele was like very frustrating. There was a lot of parents that had kids that would just run into us all day. And like, this is definitely not the park's fault, but that was just annoying. And as an adult, you can really feel how frustrating that was.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it's hard for me to even comment on because like I'm in a kid's park. So I'm like encroaching on their space just by being here. That's the one on the one hand. And then on the other hand, it's like if a kid is literally like coming over and just stomping on your foot, like, and
Which did happen.
And you move out of the way, and then the mom just like looks at you and is like, oh, haha. Like, I don't know, it's weird.
The park generally doesn't look too bad. It actually has some charm to it in my opinion. I love the Miniland. I think all the different Lego statues around the park are really cool. Some of the landscaping's pretty nice too. And yeah, like I said, I like the rides. So it was a solid park. I would say for me personally and my audience, it was my least favorite park in the United Kingdom. It's not the strongest end to our time in this country, but I'm nonetheless glad I got to come. Oh, also apple fries was a highlight. That was pretty good.
So true, those are delicious. But yeah, I mean, overall, the park lineup and park experiences in England have been really good, in my opinion. I've had a total blast here. It's been amazing. I think, you know, even though we're ending on this kind of note of experience, we're both headed off to really amazing places, and then we're all meeting back up pretty soon. Gio is coming to Switzerland, and then me and Mark and Josiah are also meeting up in Belgium for Wallaby and Germany for Phantasialand. Two amazing parks, especially Phantasialand, my #1 in the world right now. So, however we're ending this, it's not the end of the trip, so like I don't care. I'm just like happy to keep adventuring.
Yeah, it's very true. There's a lot more to come, guys, so stay tuned. We've got Emerald Park in Ireland tomorrow. I cannot freaking believe I'm heading to Ireland right now, but it's been a bucket list park for a while, especially because of a new coaster that's just opened there recently. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out, everyone.